Welcome to the club, the one that no one wants to join, the Divorce Club. I'm Jen Zingmark, a Christian life coach, and I help men and women dealing with divorce. I have good news for you. There is a path to find hope, healing, and happiness, no matter what your circumstances are. I can help you find joy in your journey. So let's go. I would be so grateful if you would subscribe, rate, and review my show on your favorite podcast player. Don't get bitter, become better. Doing hard things makes you stronger. We all know people who have gone through serious events or circumstances in their lives, like divorce. And we have all seen some people come out of the other side more kind, more compassionate, more generous, more loving, while we have all seen others grow hostile, resentful, angry, and bitter. Why is this? The obvious answer is life is what we make it. It's up to us to learn and grow from our experiences in life and how we choose to react. Ultimately, we create the lives we want to have, regardless of what experiences occur in our lives. Creating a beautiful life is hard. Plan on it being hard. It's hard whether you've been divorced or not. It's hard keeping your faith, raising a family, creating a loving marriage. The fact that it's hard and frustrating and overwhelming is what makes it worth having. If it wasn't hard, it wouldn't matter. Plan on it being hard. Expect it to be hard. Embracing hard things means accepting the unexpected, uncomfortable, frustrating, and overwhelming things that happen in our lives as opportunities for growth. Doing hard things shows us what we're capable of. I want to tell you an inspirational story about two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. They are credited with inventing, building, and flying the world's first successful motorized airplane. Wilbur Wright once said, "No bird can soar in a storm." The Wright brothers spent years developing an invention that could fly through the sky. In order to understand the technology needed to allow their craft to become airborne, Wilbur spent many hours watching and recording information about birds in flight. One of the many breakthroughs came when he realized that wind gave the lift needed to allow a bird to soar through the air. Birds and airplanes are not the only things that need moving air in order to soar. People can also thrive when they are faced with strong wind. Many times when our lives are relatively calm, we easily become complacent or too comfortable. We lack motivation or a reason to push ourselves to learn and grow. But those who experience difficulties and struggle forward through the storm find that they soon reach an altitude where they can spread their wings and ride the wind. We can also look to the Bible for guidance here. In the New Testament, James encouraged a group of struggling Christians to find joy in the trials they suffered. He knew that these very trials would test their faith, and through them, they would develop perseverance and resilience. The strong winds of life would prove their character and strengthen their resolve and help them develop maturity. James teaches us that God can and will sustain us in our times of trouble. This knowledge can help us grow our faith even more, causing us to soar above the very difficulties we are enduring. I have 4 practical suggestions for how to grow better instead of growing bitter. First, find your better self. Ask yourself, what gifts, strengths, and talents has God blessed me with that I can draw on during this time? God knew your trials would come, and He has equipped you with some unique talents and skills to help you deal with your specific challenges. Think about it and draw on them. Next, count your blessings daily, not your problems. A positive and grateful mind boosts our energy and creativity and helps us see things from a more helpful vantage point, including a greater focus on things that really matter and things that are within our control. Scientific studies have found the power of gratitude for our hearts and minds, from improving mood and optimism to reducing anxiety and aches and pains. Gratitude allows celebration of the present, blocks toxic emotions, and strengthens social connections. It's really important during times of stress to take better care of yourself, physically and mentally also. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and getting fresh air and some exercise daily. This helps you recognize and remember the good things in your life. Second, see better in others. Reach out to those around you. Expand your circle to include a greater number of people around you and to the resources that are available to you. Connect with new people. We all need friends and support systems in our lives, but most likely you have just lost that person closest to you, your spouse. So you need to build new relationships in your life. This is an important time to build a new support system. Talking to family members and friends and possibly a counselor is a great idea. But if you don't have a life coach yet, now is the perfect time to get one. The purpose of life coaching is to help individuals get results in their lives that they have not been able to achieve alone. We can help you create a new life with different relationships, not just repeat the same patterns of your past with a different person in your future. Get out of your comfort zone and do new things. This can include taking a class, joining a book club, starting or rediscovering an old hobby, writing in a journal, exercising, reading uplifting books, and reading scriptures, or even spending time with a pet. All of these things have been shown to reduce anxiety and stress. Next, comparison is the thief of happiness. There is no green grass, folks. It's easy to look around and think other people's lives are better than your own, to believe those Instagram altered photos are reality, but they're not. Everyone has struggles in their lives, whether they are visible to the outside world or not. So stop comparing your worst days to other people's best days and Instagram photos. There are always people worse off than you. And when you stop and look around, you will see that there are so many who are sick or suffering, who are lonely and need support. Notice the trials and struggles of others and try to help. The best medicine for sadness is service. Find someone to help. Henry B. Eyring once said, "We will discover as we lift others' burden, even a little, that our own backs are strengthened and we sense a light in the darkness." Third, Look to God for better. Just as Jesus Christ descended below all men to suffer and die for the sins of all men, we all must pass through our own individual difficult trials. And as we turn to God for strength, wisdom, and resilience, He will provide them. I know from my own personal experience, going through divorce changed me forever. I was humbled in a way that I had never been humbled before. And I turned to God for wisdom and guidance and direction daily, many times a day, falling on my knees in prayer and through tears, begging for God for help to navigate the difficult trials and making decisions and parenting alone during those difficult days in my life. What I found is that God was there for me, lovingly providing comfort for my sorrows and much needed wisdom and guidance for all of the decision making, parenting, and just going it alone that I had to do. I felt His love and lifting, healing spirit in my life during that time more than ever before. And I know that God will do the same for you. Fourth, get better moving forward. Even when we're burdened with the trials of life, we can choose to continue to press forward. Don't we all love to watch movies about those brave, lonely souls who persevere and overcome trials to become the fantastic heroes against all the odds? We can become those heroes in our own lives and overcome the challenges and unexpected circumstances that we're dealt. Brooke Castillo says the discomfort of doing hard things is the price to pay for success. Hard is not a reason not to do something. It is the exact reason to do something and keep going. If your ultimate goal for doing these hard things you're facing is to become a better and grow into the better version of yourself that God wants you to be, you will achieve it. And do you know what happens when you do hard things for all the right reasons? You learn what more is possible. You change your own mind about what you really are capable of, and you get stronger. So, in review, the 4 ways that I suggest you grow better and not bitter are: first, find your better self. Count your blessings daily. Take better care of your mind, body, and spirit. Second, see better in others. Expand your circle. Do new things and help others. Third, look to God daily for help to become the better version of yourself. And fourth, get better moving forward. Choose to make your future better than your past. This hard part of your life can make you grow stronger. Do you know what you have to do if something gets hard? You trust in God and keep going. Just keep doing the hard things necessary to keep moving forward every day. And guess what else happens? You get better at doing hard things. And that is amazing. You really want to be a person that's good at doing hard things. Why? Because most things worth doing are hard. Doing hard things is the only way to accomplish what seems impossible right now. Just like Esther in the Bible learned that maybe she was born for just such a time as this, becoming the queen and saving her people, she was perfectly suited for the challenge before her. Maybe you are perfectly suited for the challenge you're faced with. You were built for this. You were made for this. this challenge, this trial, you have everything you need to overcome it and grow better. I know you can do it. I believe in you, and I'm here to help you grow better and not bitter. If you enjoyed what you have heard here today, please share it with your friends and anyone who might need some love and support. I would be so grateful if you would subscribe, rate, and review my show on your favorite podcast player. Thanks for listening. Bye, y'all. Are you struggling with the trials of divorce? There is a path to find joy in your journey. I would love to help you. Go to jenzingmark.com to get all the info. There you'll find a free download to help you start thinking happier thoughts today. And you can sign up to receive my weekly newsletter. If you like what you've heard here and want to dive deeper into this work, sign up for a free mini session with me. This is just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. There is so much more. I would love to work with you and be your life coach.